The Guardian's warning. It started with a low growl in the dead of night. At first, Sarah and James thought nothing of it. Max, their golden retriever, was a gentle soul, a rescue dog who had never shown an ounce of aggression. But every night, like clockwork, he would sit at the foot of their daughter bed and let out a deep, warning growl. Little Oliver, barely 1 year, would whimper and curl up beneath his blankets, clutching his stuffed Batsit. "Max doesn't like me anymore," Oliver's mother whispered one morning, his big, teary eyes filled with confusion. James ruffled his daughter hair. "He loves you, buddy. Maybe he's just getting old and cranky." But Sarah felt uneasy. Max wasn't just growling at nothing. His body was tense, his gaze fixated on something unseen. One night, Sarah decided to stay up and watch. She sat in the hallway, peeking through the slightly open door to Oliver's room. As the old clock struck midnight, Max lifted his head. His ears perked. A deep, guttural growl rumbled in his throat. Then Oliver began to whimper in his sleep. Sarah's breath caught in her throat. Her eyes darted around the dimly lit room, searching for something, anything that could explain Max's distress. And then the closet door creaked open. Sarah froze. The air in the room felt heavier, charged with something unseen but undeniably real. Oliver whimpered again, curling tighter into himself. Max was no longer just growling. He was snarling, his teeth bared, his body rigid. Summoning her courage, Sarah flicked on the light. The closet stood open. Inside, clothes hung undisturbed, toys stacked neatly on the shelf. But the air smelled strange, damp like earth. James rushed in behind her. "What's going on?" Sarah pointed at the closet. Max was still growling, standing between Oliver and the open door, his stance protective. Then they saw it. Small, muddy footprints leading from the closet to Oliver's bed. A chill swept through Sarah as her mind struggled to make sense of it. Their daughter had been asleep the whole time. The windows were locked. No one had entered the house. James dropped to his knees, his hands trembling as he inspected the prints. "This doesn't make sense." Oliver stirred. His eyes fluttered open, sleepy and innocent. "Mommy? Daddy?" he mumbled. Sarah forced a smile, brushing his hair back. "Go back to sleep, sweetheart." James pulled her into the hallway, his voice hushed and urgent. "Sarah, we need to check the security cameras." They hurried downstairs. James rewound the footage from the baby monitor, his face turning pale as he watched. At exactly midnight, the closet door creaked open. On its own, shadows shifted unnaturally in the room. And then, out of the darkness, a small hand, thin, pale, and covered in dirt, reached toward Oliver's bed. Max leaped forward in the snapping at the air, and the hand vanished. The closet door swung shut as if it had never been opened. Sarah clapped a hand over her mouth, her heart hammering. "James, what is that?" James swallowed hard. "We need to leave. Now." That night, they packed a few essentials and took Oliver to Sarah's parents' house. The next day, they called a paranormal investigator. When the investigator arrived, he took one look at Oliver's closet and turned pale. "There's something old here," he murmured. "Something that doesn't belong." After hours of research, they uncovered a chilling truth. Their home had been built over an unmarked graveyard, and the closet? It sat directly above what used to be a child's burial site. Max had known. He had been warning them all along. That night, as Sarah held Oliver close, she whispered a silent thank you to their loyal protector. Max had saved their daughter from something they couldn't even see, and they would never ignore his warnings again.